This is my review on A Good Day to Die Hard. So, this is a movie I like, so I'm trying to get comfortable. So, the movie opens up with this bad guy being offered to make a deal with him and so he can have his life back. He doesn't want it back. So this other guy gets all pissed off and John McClane's son which is gets arrested on purpose and makes a deal with this guy for him to lie for them, and all parts are planned for the mission. And McClane goes to see his son, where find out that he thinks that he knows that his son's in trouble, and just goes to see him on while he's on vacation. So and so I gotta get a new calendar. This is my review on the rated version and the extended version. I didn't notice any difference except the ending ends a little different, because at the end it has in the theatrical cut it's his son and his daughter and him living happily ever after. In the end is it's just a little different, but I haven't. Those other than that, all in the film's longer and it has more action. I didn't notice anything that changed the story, or had more character development. So yeah, I watched it on this. I got this at Walmart, Miss coming out. It has all 5 of them in there. So something goes wrong with his plan. Bad guy blows up stuff, and John McClane Jr. is on the run with this other guy to take him to and make sure he's alive and keep him alive. So for this file that they need, and John McClane finds out that his son's a CIA and starts joking around that his mother's gonna be in relief because she's like, you were doing drugs. This is after a long car chase where his father kind of fucks up the mission, and the mission is a bit of a fail because he interfered with it, and this guy gives his daughter a call, and because he wants to, he says he would want his life back if only he can bring his daughter with him. And so John McClane and John McClane Jr. go to meet her daughter and find out her daughter, after the guy gets the key for the file, she betrays her father for the money, and so his son and the son and McClane start laughing because his son has a knife and it's cutting through them being tied up. Has a knife and uses that laughing. He says, and the bad guy says, "What is it? It's not you. I love these outfits." Oh, it was nothing. So he just let's and they get into a fight and a gunfight, and they all start shooting each other. And this thing when his son keeps on calling him John instead of Dad, because he was never around when he was really a kid because he was working all the time, and turns out that his father thought it would be a good thing, but he just fucked his life up and stuff. And his son overhears this and so anyway, back to this part of the movie when he's literally saying his violence, and says, "Oh no, you're not doing that to me. You're not going to say goodbye. You're saying your farewell. That's not your thing, John. The one is my thing. Killing bad guys. That's your thing." Oh yeah. He says, "Oh yeah." So he says, "Well, I'm not going to do something. Just shoot those glass, and the glass falls, and they shoot the other bad guys, and then they see that the bad guys have taken off in a helicopter, and John knows that a helicopter is coming that way and ready to shoot at them, and he warns his son and son's Jack. His son he calls Jack. I don't know if that's his middle name or first name. Anyway, it's a little confused. Anyway, the when this helicopter shooting at them, and his son's all out of ideas. His father teases him and says, "Okay, we're done. So we can we'll go home, stop by a pharmacy, put you on your CIA flippers with a warm glass of milk." His son says, "All right, I got it." So what do? And just we do our thing. I think, yeah, killing bad guys. And so John steals keys to cars and says stealing. Like, he says, "Yeah, I know, I'm a father here." What? And he steals this car that has one actually has a dead body and one has a guns and this handguns, and they leave those vehicles alone and go with the ones that have the big guns, and steal that car, and little father-son bonding, and his son is so much like his old man. So they talk about the time when last time they were in a car, and how his son did something, and yeah, it was funny. Sorry about that though. And his son doesn't have a plan. He says, "I figured we just wing it, all guns in blazing as we go along, kill bad guys, go make ambushes as we go along." And he kills John a shotgun. He says, "What is this, a pirate gun? It's old fashioned, like it's old and tough, like you." Yeah, like me. And so he kills the other guns, and they all get geared up, and son's wearing a bulletproof vest. Smart move, but I think his father should have worn a bulletproof vest. But he's not, so I don't know. Anyway, so the both all running and looking cool, and shooting some bad guys on the way in, and finds out that whole thing was a setup from the beginning by the guy who seemed like a nice guy, and it turns out her daughter, he killed a bad guy, and because he's also a bad guy because of the money, and you know, no, so how did I do that? Oh, I fixed it. It's like this, and that's the camera. So it was a setup with and behind the father and the daughter were working together the entire time, and the bad guys were really working with this guy. So John and his son find out that he's actually a bad guy and that it's his fault. And he says, no, it's not. You know me. You know me. I know you. But I know him better. And he says, you Americans think you're so smart. No, and he says, no, I'm not smart. But my son is a CIA. He's spy shit. I'm only on vacation. And he told his son that he would apologize. He fucked everything up with his mission stuff before while they were gearing up, and says, but I had a pretty good day. And these tell each other that they love them. They tell each other I love you, and so anyway, so bad guys come in, and the father gets away, and John goes after him, and his son goes after him while the father goes after the helicopter, and takes drives the thing out of the helicopter, this vehicle, and he says, the things we do for our kids, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And he says that it's, which has been a while since he said that. So anyway, so the bad guy's caught, and it says, it's the saying that your father wants to see you get promoted, and it says, neither will you. So he kills this guy and throws him into the blade of the helicopter, and his daughter sees her father get killed, and so she decides to avenge her father by throwing the helicopter, by ramming the helicopter into both of them, and they both make a jump, and it looks like John isn't alive because we don't see him come out the one, and he says, and he kills him saying, John, and then he starts saying, Dad, and he says, I'm over it, and did I heard you call me Dad? He says, no, you hear me say, you have water in your ears. And he says, I thought I did. I thought so. His son asks, let me ask you something. All these years, do you go searching for trouble, or does trouble find you? And John says, after all these years, I still don't know. And that's the end of the movie.